Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Shangli would choose to say his longest line right as I get started. That's alright, brother. So we love you. Alright guys, welcome back to Genshin Impact. I don't have any long-winded intros. We're continuing from yesterday. We have to finish this Parade of Providence by tomorrow. But I'm gonna be ideally busy tomorrow, so we want to finish it today. In the next few hours. And we're most of the way through, right? We did the 2 main story beats. We have the final story beat to tackle. And we're currently on a treasure hunt. Devantaka Mountains, if I recall correctly. That is down south, yes. Okay, so we'll go here. The thing is not active, but now it's active. Antiquity hunt. Have I never done this before? Oh my god, I've never done this before. How long has this been here? Is this a new edition? There's no way I haven't done this. 29%. Alright. Well, let's head south. I'll be back to do that other thing later. I don't remember that being there. Truthfully, 51%. $65%. Let's kill some dudes here.
Into the wind.
Emerge right here, right now.
Why are these glowing like that? What was the significance of the icon above their head? So this is 65, that's 32. I don't remember how this thing works. Excuse me. No. Excuse me again. Did I collect that one? Has it been narrowed down further? Have I done a good job? Is it because I'm taking too long? Well, I need a... I don't know if I need any more because I leveled up Nahida to 90, but... might need more. 62%.
One with nature.
Shine down.
Only 48%. 36%. 57%. 74. There is no land higher, so 77. 80. 90. Okay. We found it, I guess. There's weird looking fish. Oh, right. Compare the measurement readings to find replicas. Wasn't I supposed to... That's why they were glowing. Right. there were like things in the way that were going to affect the readings, and I have to get rid of. You know what? We should just roll with this party then. One of these days I should probably max out Amber. $37. 84. I found you. Apparently, we did what needed to be done. So another 30 primos for me. Go to Dar al-Shifa to look for the archaeological zone. Yeah, this is just a fun game. You guys won't have to do actual archaeology. We're just doing simulated archaeology. Now go into the middle of the fucking desert and start doing archaeology. Where's Dar al-Shifa? Is it this thing? I think it's this thing, right? I'll admit I'm not sure where the game wants us to go. If it's not here, I'll take another look at the event page and see if I can glean something else from it. This is like the only large OAC I'm aware of, though. I don't think this is it. I think this is it. Suddenly I changed my mind. 86%?
We're way behind schedule.
Why is this causing interference? Actually, what is the interference thing about? Because we just found it. I don't get it.
Boba, get them!
Well, if it's not over here anymore. 6 and 9. It's gotta be over here, right? 50. 70. 70. You're interfering.
Cryo incarnate!
I didn't even do that. But the mushrooms aren't actually immune to the element they are part of, so it's fine. What happened to like the 50? Oh. I basically have been lied to from the game, that's what I'm getting at.
Blaze over!
Stabilize.
I think they stabilized, Zhongli. What do you think? Not in here? These are the nuts that I need to get. 42? And this is 76? 82? 70? Got it. clear this out now while I'm here. Probably amounts to not much, but we need a wind person.
The wind knows me.
Gather.
Sure. Anyway. One more. And then we'll be done with this task. The Dune of Illusion. It looked like it was in front of this. This might not be correct there. I'm not sure where it was. Oh, look at that. A thing I never bothered to pick up. I did lose a lot of time yesterday with side activities. I mean, every side activity done is less that I need to do later. When I eventually get around to doing it all. And I will eventually get around to doing it all. Preferably before Fontaine comes out. So they did a preview thing today. And they made it very, very clear. I don't think this is the right place. They made it very clear that Fontaine is on its way. They've been teasing Fontaine characters. Some cat girl's coming out, although I don't know if she's Fontaine per se, and some other chick has been shown in the previews. Dune of Illusion. Looks like it's next to a bigger temple, so this is not it. Oh, it's right over here. My bad. I'm blind. I'm also unfamiliar with these locales. It's gotta be on top of this, right? Oh, there's a dude here. 77%. And now I have to guide this home because I'm gonna lose track of it otherwise. Are you taking me to a desert cave? Filled with desert dwellers.
There is no escape.
One with nature.
Right here, right now.
They'll die.
Solidify.
Impressive. You bypassed the electrical turret
And
onslaught.
all the more valuable for it.
Should pick these up because I may need them. There's something else that I saw over here. Yeah, that. Archer challenge.
Gather. Where do you think you're going?
To you, my man.
Right here,
to
right
you.
now.
Wrong party. Correct party. Ganyu, if you would. Kinda cheats
whoever
at
left
those
this behind.
challenges.
was also fulfilling a contract.
It's a dangerous thought you have there. The reason why all the treasure chests are left behind is because someone's fulfilling a contract, and it's kind of an irony, right? Because the game developers are fulfilling their contracts to get paid.
We're way behind schedule. My will embodied.
Look how the music took a pauser.
So, this is what the world considers to be treasure.
Everything calmed down, and then it's just like doo doo. Get up to the slime. They just start jamming on the music again. It's an awful lot of twinkly stars over here. $86. 76. Target acquired. Give me that. Was it like, am I supposed to not use all these things? Because they reset?
My will and
It's a lot of tumbleweed.
I'll take my leave. I'll be back.
I don't think you will.
how heartless.
I'm not the one picking fights with strangers, you. So this is a 68.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule. No touching.
This is a weird activity. Talk to Danny. She teleported. Hit me. I need healing. Or don't. I'll set myself on fire. Sorry to bother you. Can't even ask people to attack me. It's just rude on my part. Figured I would do this one while we're here. Oh, there's a thing on top of this thing. Convenient. Oh yeah, I was about to say. Here's the rest of the stuff. I'm actually missing a bunch. Okay, they're all here in front of me. Yeah, I haven't been in this temple before. I mean, I haven't been anywhere in the desert,
worth
really.
the extra mile.
Exotic. Still don't know what the deal is with that. upside down pyramid structure. Who even bothered to build that? Kudos to them. Alright, we need to go back to the guy, but I don't remember where he is, so I'm gonna need the quest to tell me. Excellent. Give me a second. By the way,
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where are those who share the memory? Be okay, Zhongli. It's not gonna be okay. You gotta wonder who are those that he's referring to, too. I'm sure it's not just the Akasha. He's been around for what, like 900 years? Do you know how dangerous the locations you put these in are for the average bloke? Apparently there's a bonus one? It's just a quest. I got an Omni Director. It's just a furnishing, I see. I was actually wondering what... So like for this event, I didn't really get the point of the obstructors. It didn't seem like anything was preventing my scouter from obtaining the final location, but whatever. Alright, we'll tackle these other two that need to be done. Hopefully they're a little on the shorter side because I'm lazy. This guy looks depressed. Spantmad. A domain. Of course they would rate it as very challenging. Where's the domain, dude? Hey, what do you got? I'll look for the domain on the map in a minute. See, this guy's got his shit down. He's like, yeah, let's just enjoy animals and have fun. Eating animals. Weasel. They didn't explain to me how this works. Use jump at the right moment and control the weasel model to obtain coins at the appropriate rhythm point. Use leap to reach coins at a higher location. I wasn't expecting it to just be a rhythm game. I suck. I suck because you have to jump earlier than with the song. I tried doing it in tune with the song there. MiHoYo has a weird problem with synchronizing the song beats to the game. Of all their music games, they're usually a little... like the button presses are ahead of the music. And there, it's not a problem on my end, that's just how it is. You can watch anyone's Genshin videos, it's all the same. The fact that I didn't get a 100 on this makes me a little sad, but whatever. Satiated gains. 96.7%, but I'll exit. I don't need a hundo. How do they come up with this silly games? Tutorial complete. I don't think we needed a whole tutorial for that. Oh, they picked a good song though. I love this song. It's so good. This game's kind of mindless. The boar should have had a jump over like unbreakable hurdles or something. Or rocks. That was bullshit that I missed that. It's not gonna lie, the like camera path and all makes it look kind of nice. It's a nice looking mini game. It's just too simple with one button, but they can expand on this concept and do more mini games like this in the future. Unironically, one of the better mini games that we've had recently. I don't think it's as good as the one we had in the last event that was going on, the last big event. I forget which one it was. What? Wow. We're playing Rhythm Heaven. Right? Yeah, 100%. So, for that game, my only recommendation would be to change the color of the fish you're in control of. If you're gonna do like Rhythm Heaven, it needs to be a little more obvious what fish I'm in control of. So, first 2 times I did it, like, yeah, I got it afterwards, but I was just like, what? What's happening with the fish? What am I doing? Otherwise, that game is fine too. I would have preferred there was more of these, just because they make a nice distraction. Wait. We've done this. Done this. This one we haven't done. Yeah, because the guy was like, oh, I'll give you a map to the domain. Doesn't actually tell you anything. Also, I love how they do a school event in the city, but the domain to enter is outside, pretty far away outside. Like a literal miles hike, you can miss it.
Where do you want to go next?
Whatever. Concocted reaction. They're only level 40. Okay, now they're level 90. Select resilience concoctions. Yeah, how about terrain constraints and they can have regen. Cyclone. Got me running in a cyclone. I don't know how often this is a thing. Guess true damage. And AoE damage. I'm just gonna use this party. Maybe I should use my Dendro Electro party. But whatever.
This is order.
Do your master's bidding. Take your access denied for Rex Lapis.
I will have order. Solidify.
Is this just spam the ultimates dot challenge? Because I'm okay with that.
This is order.
My will involve. Get them. No touching. For Rex Lapis.
Gather.
Probably should have kept that
Iron,
low.
ice and frost. Cryo incarnate. Transfigure.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Blaze over.
I can't do my thing again. Die monster. These are gonna be trivial. We can do Thunder Party for the next one instead. See how they fare. Challenging my ass. A Thunder Party against this team could be good. Yeah, sure. Sure. I don't like giving the enemy more HP. Makes me feel bad because we don't do a lot of damage in all honesty. 100% energy recharge. When we take damage, our attack is increased. When we deal pyro, we don't have a pyro person that's coming in here. Maybe I should. Nah, we're gonna do these two. Fuck pyro. I mean, screw pyro. We don't need no pyro.
Illusion emerge. Ring cutter. Make yourselves at home.
Yeah, make yourselves at home. We're gonna fuck you up.
A sight to behold. Right here, right now, right here. The Temple of Wisdom.
She recharges that so fucking fast. It's kinda nutty.
Let me weave you a bird. I see everything. Make yourselves at home. Right now, right here. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
I left my domain.
Emerge.
Now.
Right now. I'm always
I was just
watching.
building damage.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. Know my sword. Ring cutter. Sharing my knowledge. Everyone hold hands.
They just do so much. It's crazy. The Swiss cheese parties types. We don't have fire though to blow up the virgin orbs that are created, but whatever. Okie dokie. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine too. When we're healed, oh my god, this with Shang-Li is disgusting. Oh my god, this with Shang-Li is disgusting. Maybe not as disgusting as the other thing, but holy shit. They're like, here, Shang-Li, have some buffs designed specifically to assist you in completely dominating the enemy. As you already do.
This is long overdue. Eat this!
I will have order here. Work.
Care for a dance.
I may care for a dance. Depends.
Order guide you.
Blaze over.
Be a good audience.
They added a lot of new desert characters. They have like that chakram dancer, which is honestly pretty cool looking, but we likely won't get to see her because of all the visual effects.
The show's only just begun. Take your troop. Access denied. This is long overdue.
She summons like a pet or something. Damn, that was 1 minute, 2 seconds. GG, too easy for me. And our party is not even a hyper competitive party. I would say we are mediocrely designed party of characters I just like to use. So that's everything. We are done with this event. Essentially, we just need to finish the quest. And we can invite a character. Oh, okay, I guess it had to be Farazan. So it wasn't like a choice similar to Chinese New Year thing where you get to choose a character. I'll take a Farazan though. Constellation. I haven't looked into her at all. Because, you know, another Animo archer. We already have Venti. It's good that there's a free-to-play Animo archer for people that really need one. Time to finish this quest. I kind of wish that the theme song for Port Ormos was the song for the city instead. I just like the lively nature of that tune. It
Let's try knocking.
probably fits Port Ormos better, but you don't spend that much time in Port Ormos.
No answer? Maybe no one's home. Hello? Oh, hey, Thumb? Are you in? We need your help with something.
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh, you're home.
Come on in, I'll get the door for you.
Ugh. Thank goodness Cafe is like a normal person.
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was home.
You didn't give him more than
Well,
like a
I can't
second.
be too careful. If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him while you're at home?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Fair enough. So do you know where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the house.
Why does Paimon sound so weird now? I swear her voice actress is very inconsistent. She might have to strain her voice to do the Paimon voice or something so she doesn't always nail it. I don't know what the deal is, but now she sounds extra squeaky.
I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all. I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise. But him, being him... Oh, you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking! You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all.
I
What does
memorized
he
the
mean,
whole
manner
thing.
becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now? And he didn't stop there. He said, I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
Yeah, that does sound like something Alhaitham would say.
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time. Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. He'll have to get used to doing his own cleaning and tidying from now on. See those perfectly hung paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't utterly devoid of artistic sensibility already, it certainly will be after today.
Wait, you're moving out already? But the competition isn't even over yet. How can you afford it?
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to
A
achieve
long
this
moving
goal.
period.
No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant. You'll see.
Well, we'll be rooting for you. But are you sure you'll be alright?
In what way?
Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up in internal conflict.
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have serious personality flaws too.
Oh, we didn't say that. But think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Farozan down when she offered to give you her points. Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that? I gave you my reasons. I would have felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict in that? Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the blame if something bad came of it later down the line.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example. Was that really worth it?
It's complicated. Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time. What was it you needed Alhatham's help with, anyway? Sachin? Huh. He did actually mention a Sachin recently. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them. Ah, this is the one. Here, take it.
You sure he'd be okay with this?
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer whenever he pleases. And anyway, he did ask me if I wanted to read his notes. I didn't see the point at the time, so he just left them on the side. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Cool, if you say so. Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin.
I fetched the documents for you. Feel free to look through them at your leisure.
Yes, indeed. Alright, born to a wealthy family, Rajput is the daddy.
a lot of information. Paimon's getting a headache.
It was only a page,
To sum
Paimon.
up, Sachin put the academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do research, right?
And we already
He
knew
even
that.
said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well.
And we already knew
Oh,
that.
that must be worth heaps and heaps of Mora.
What? Are you serious? All of Sachin's wealth, that's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's Array, except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger.
Why would you do that?
Then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
Hey, snap out of it! You're getting way ahead of yourself there, mister.
You're right. First, I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting ideas down as he was thinking things over. Let's see. Two phrases have been circled. Sachin, dead or alive, unknown, and diadem of knowledge. Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in some other language?
Let me see. Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate.
Nihil.
There's another smaller line of text underneath. Why would he bring that up?
Wow.
Sorry. Had Elden
So
Ring on the
cool that
brain.
you can actually read this script.
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization. I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh, interesting. So, any idea what Alhaitham meant by all this?
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
Fair enough. Well, guess we've learned all we can here. Yeah, he better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out for a stroll.
Did we really learn anything? Oh, that was the end of Act 2, okay.
Little decisions. What could have been going through his mind when he wrote that?
Secret message for you to figure out, dude. To claim the crown. No, wait, we had another one. Lost in the sands. No. No. This one. The contestant. Yeah, look for the time-limited events, me. Maybe this will take us to the next day. Just awfully generous of Dory to give us all this information for free. I haven't really been paying attention. If we were actually on this little grand adventure, for real, I would have information overload getting involved in so many people's business. And with my personality, I wouldn't be getting involved in so many people's business to begin with. There would be no adventure to be had. I don't know how Traveler memorizes everyone they need to go find and talk to and shit. Well, I mean, wasn't she referring to the guy who gave us the letter from his father? So this is grandma of that mercenary kiddo. Anyway, we have to pass time. Yep. Kazim just glaring at us. Gani's just looking over at him too.
Paimon just heard that the Matra have arrested some Eremites who snuck into the city. Maybe they were the ones plotting to kidnap Sachin.
How'd you hear
Let's go to the
this?
Academia and check with Araf.
This guy's got a serious stare down. Yeah, I'm gonna bump into you. Interesting dialogue option. Song is stuck in my head. Oh, free gift. I know, I'm just skipping through this dialogue. Crystal chunks. This late into the game, they're giving you 4 crystal chunks. Sometimes I wonder who's in charge of making those kinds of NPC chat rewards and then what they're thinking of when they divvy them out. You know, it's like, 4 chunks of crystal. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what this guy's gonna provide to the player. But the players have been playing for 2 years. What about the newer players? Newer players gotta go through all the Liyue and Azuma and Mondstadt content before they get the Sumeru. Because of Archon quest restrictions. So they'll probably have plenty of crystal chunks. 4 crystal chunks. And that's final.
Ah, you're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
It's okay, Paimon heard somehow.
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
I just want to mention that the camera is a recent invention. An invention so recent it's in the Traveler's time. Sachin has pieced the fuck off and hasn't been seen for over 20 years. How the fuck does anyone know what the guy looks like anymore?
What? Why would someone want to kidnap their own father? What's up with that?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. Most of them are still snooping around outside the city. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up. Would you like to come along?
It's not part of my job.
Sure. Let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Excuse you, Paimon, I don't care. We're supposed to be adventurers, not officers of the law. Okay. This is not constitute as an adventure. It's pretty far away. I thought they were on the outskirts of the city, man. This is a little bit beyond the outskirts of the city.
Next on the agenda.
Yeah, let's see what's happening here. So we've got a kid trying to hijack Daddy.
Are you sure this is the right place? Something feels off.
I'm positive. But I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Boss, we got more company.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
Damn, ratted out instantly.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated us for a bit.
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Giovanni, Sachin's son. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them all and taking them back to the academia for further interrogation.
You don't have to yell at me like that.
Hire people to kidnap Sachin.
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life.
Finger
Back
point.
a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance. By rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to take it from him.
Wow, what a whiny little bitch you are.
Of course. Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
That camera slits you on his angry face.
The old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of. Diadem of knowledge? You mean that thing he donated to the academia? Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many years. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
Okay, you can stop now. You're creeping Paimon out.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, tell him this for me. Whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
Yeah! Al-Haytham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Al-Haytham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back to the venue. We need to tell Karina what's going on.
Karina needs to careen the competition to a halt. Sorry. That was an easy one. Alright, we don't need to run this way. We need to teleport. Now, who could have been the guy that beat up all the guys? Was it Hat Guy? Or was it Al-Haytham?
Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round's already started.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
Yeah. That's not important.
The diadem? That seems unlikely.
Just some light police
the
work in the
knowledge
morning.
has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now? This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the third round began. In the third round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition.
This competition's point system is really silly. It'd be very easy to confer ties. In fact, ties are so highly likely to occur with this point system.
I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
Oh?
I'll mark the diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
Yeah, we can
let's go.
We can enter the scene and then appear to be sabotaging
The
it.
locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it? Ugh. Let's just go grab the diadem.
Diadem.
Why this year?
Because we're playing a video game this year. I'm not doing that. A little side event thing. Martima Forest. Do 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 do. Boosh. Dead bird. Not gonna look around too hard to encounter other characters. Yo, old man's here though. He probably doesn't say anything new. Kayam. Yeah, I think we talked to him and all that. Stay true, old man. You die where you want to die. That's the only thing any of us can ask for, right? Is to go out where we want to go out.
Oh, this place looks empty. Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it
Do. Ah, look at them all set up here in a little booth.
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
That guy enters the fray.
Horizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
It's Kaveh's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner!
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me.
What just happened to me?
I think it's finally becoming obvious that the guy who's been
Something's wrong.
hiding for years and years on end has put himself inside of the crown. Sachin.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research.
It's a nice animated
Come,
cutscene.
Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he, more cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Introductory Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources, robbing of merchant caravans, exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from bad to worse. After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end. But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day, I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting your wealth.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment, part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed. I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history, and I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
He's back to full
Will the verdant
exhausted
I reach
mood.
cause you suffering, or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at
Huh? I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them. I guess that'll be the end of that.
Kaveh.
Are you all right? Any physical discomfort?
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Inter-Darshan Championship. As the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate. For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I, we're not the same.
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file. The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with. I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony. Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
Alright, well, all that just happened, I suppose. The Arc of Intellect. I like the music in this area, too. Very, like, curious adventure. Or exploration.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Inter-Darshan Championship to a close.
Clappa, clappa.
Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award.
Did anyone tell her that he smashed the
Typically,
diadem
at this point, we would
to
crown our
pieces?
champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Sachin's estate is getting donated?
So much, Mora. And he gave it all up?
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself, are curious to learn why you decided to give all this wealth away.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the Sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposals you submit.
That's not a bad reward.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals, forget it.
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
How bittersweet. I mean, society benefits. Someone will benefit, right? To charity causes.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
You're not strange enough to be a genius or understand a genius.
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be proud of that?
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be able to make a tidy sum of more off it.
Why would I do
Money,
that?
money.
It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him. Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Whoa! This is a super big deal. You should do it yourself. Come on, let's go find Sino.
Yeah, man.
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Oh, wow, Paimon actually grabbed his hair. Wanted to touch.
What you looking at, Sino?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
But it's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong and I will help.
Oh, that's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity. But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
A house.
1 million more at the very least.
How much?
A million more?
If you feel that's too low,
Come on, we're rocking.
I can go a little higher.
We're rocking a bunch
1
of
million
more.
more for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things like this.
That's the reason to
But
be
really,
General
it's
Mahamatra.
fine. I'd feel bad taking Mora from a friend.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the Mora for this card.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience. I guess you've been through a lot?
I don't want to talk about it.
Just take the million more.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice. In any case, I, Sino, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny. Kaveh, come with me in a few moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you, I have achieved my goal for participating in this tournament.
All right, if you insist. Far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well. Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators and all.
He's only gonna manage to stay on top of all his bills for this month with 1 million more. Like, how expensive is it to live in this world? I wouldn't survive here. I can barely survive where I am now. Hey, where are we headed? Is this to the market? To the market. I wonder if Dia and Candace are still around somewhere. I haven't thought about it at all. This quest, this is one of those major event things. They're all probably going to be around. Oh look, there they are. I was going to check the
You
cafe.
can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Really? Well, then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Farazan! Nilu! Even Dia and Candace are here! What are you all up to?
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Farazan here's pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and some green leaves.
Why
Wait a
did she
sec.
facepalm
You
like
sure
that?
that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
Don't worry. This style is a timeless classic.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic and used to be mainstream fashion. But these days, there are some other options too. If you don't mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places where I can get a great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
We're new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during the competition. Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great! We can't wait. What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
Wow.
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan, and I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you, you will get the best teaching available.
Do they
Thank
not
you so
do
much,
cross Darshan
Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in
teachings?
class.
They're that specialized normally?
I don't quite understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Sorry, we can't. We've got a meal with Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before then.
Man, if we were playing Ether in this situation, I would say lucky guy.
Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla?
I don't know where Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though.
Hat guy.
But she was hanging out with some other Ratahoa students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her. Are you gonna go and see what she's up to?
I wonder what
Students.
the other languages call him.
After the competition, right? Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders how they feel about that. Let's go take a peek.
Like, is he Hat Guy in Chinese and Japanese too and stuff?
If you don't come to Sumeru City often, classic floral designs aren't a bad choice. Those don't really go out of style. And of course, since you're putting this on your body, you need to consider the type of fabric the clothes are made from. Some materials might look stunning, but they can be terribly uncomfortable to wear.
Agreed. After all, is fashion not the constant phasing in and out of classics? In that sense, you could always consider the style I suggested too.
Wait, sorry, ma'am, but I think it could be quite a while before the style you recommended comes back into fashion.
I actually think the style recommended by Madame Farazan is quite beautiful.
Isn't it just? You have a discerning eye, my dear.
I mean, she does have flower-like patterns on her outfit and whatnot. I think most of them do. Anyway. Where are we headed? I could have probably teleported up. That's alright, we ran it. We're almost there. We're making it. We're making headway. I can see the ending.
I
I'm sorry, everyone. I could have done better in the 3rd round.
Weren't you the first one to get the thing?
If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts to enter the championship.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
Aw, I just got lucky, I think.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing, all of you. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the 2nd round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final. Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. This is great! We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd better go meet up with Kaveh and Sino now. I can't believe it. But in the end, no one was disappointed in me. What a relief. Finally, I can get some good sleep.
Good on Layla. Alright, back down we go. I don't know if this is longer or faster, but I'm taking the tree. 154. Hello. We could probably teleport again, but that's alright. This is another exit point, right? Yeah. Yep. Where are we going? We are going in here.
Are you sure you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Ooh, look at all this! Good food, here we come!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Faruzan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Hat Guy, though. Who knows where he's gone?
Al-Haytham's gone missing in action, too. Huh. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace. That guy. Where the heck could he have gone? I still have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind.
Yeah, these Sumerian people are really good at putting their minds inside devices and then getting into other people's heads. This is like
He
the third
bombarded
time
me
this
with
has
his
happened
ideas
now.
relentlessly.
Or the
Like
fourth,
he was
really.
trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he went on.
Maybe even the fifth if we count what the Academy did initially, and then what Nahida's capable of doing, what King Deshret's capable of doing, what the one guy who's making the hive did, the one guy who had the robot friend, and the other guy. And this one now.
Like I was saying
There's
at the
a lot.
time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Matra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things, you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means that you have integrity.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale. It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
Yep, no dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
He lives rent-free in Kave's mind.
Oh, that was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
All right, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I did, in the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next lecture. Oh, are you free next month? You should come along, maybe even say a few words.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture, or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
I'm full. Thanks. Paimon's super full, too. If only we could eat like this every day.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
You eat like this all the
Work
time.
will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here, too? Oh, don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
Kaveh, do you have plans after this?
I'm on like some more.
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
Oh, you gonna continue talking?
Since everyone is free, why don't we play a few matches of Genius Invocation TCG?
Eager to show off your new limited edition card, are you?
Not to show off. This is my way of thanking you for your help. Only my best friend will have the honor of seeing this card's debut play.
All right, sure. I didn't bring my deck with me, though, so I'll need to borrow one.
Actually, Master, I made a new one a few days back.
Don't tell me you've been spending all your study hours playing cards.
Come on, no need to be so stern. They do say that your innate interests are your best teacher, don't they?
Ballet be card gaming, huh? They really are like a college group. That bunch just going out to eat reminds me of my college days. Find a good place to eat, spend some good time with friends, and just talk it up.
It looks like this introductory championship's a wrap. All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too. Have you still got anything else on your mind? Oh, right. Yeah, Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with but Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish. It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash, right? Where do you think it could be? Holy smokes, you're right! He said he spent all that time researching in the desert, didn't he? So it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his notes. Alright then, let's head off to Ara Village and try our luck!
More to do, huh? But yeah, I don't know if all the characters stay roaming around and can be chatted with after this event. I can look that up in post once we're actually fully done. Let's get the quest done first. Al Haytham figured it out and came here first. Typical. Smart guy move.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, Haytham, what are you doing here? And what are you reading? Are those?
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait! So, you've read it already? Are you alright? How do you feel?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was. Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective, Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
So, people are bad? And things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates. Alright then. I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
Get-together? Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
And there he goes. Well, seems like he really wasn't affected by this research.
What do you want to do? Become depressed?
He said that someone else would answer our questions. Who do you think that'll be?
Nahida and her little explorer guy. Her guinea pig.
Oh, and that guy. Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship?
Duh.
Yes, it was me. Are you surprised?
No.
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it? Well, anyway, if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Nahida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research? Put it this way instead. Truth to me is like a shroom boar. Some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really. The world is the same way. No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call to action. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Because Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated, I will seal it up. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you? I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Oh boy, here we go again. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education. I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will review your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
Gonna be keeping him busy. Mr. Hat Guy. When the curtains close, talk to Kava. Yes, the curtains are not closed yet. I need to see if Kava's gonna get ready to get moving on. What's up, dude?
20 years ago, the Academia had just received Sachin's estate. To celebrate the huge investment, the Academia extravaganza that year was grander than usual. I was very young then, and I remember seeing posters for the Interdarshan Championship all over the city. I couldn't help but mention it to my father. I even told him that I really liked the look of the diadem. It was so unique. So he said, "Why don't I win it, so I can let you play with it for a few days?" That made me very happy, and I nodded enthusiastically. But to my surprise, he didn't win. And when he got back home, he seemed extremely depressed. Later, he left home, saying that he wanted to do some investigating in the desert. The quicksand got him not long after that. For many years, I couldn't face up to it at all. If I just kept my mouth shut, maybe none of it would have ever happened.
Wait, so the person we came across in our investigation, who went into the desert 20 years ago, it was...
Is that why Sachin thought I looked familiar? I can't believe it. My father was always too kind for his own good. Sachin's research would have saddened him greatly. He must have gone into the desert when he heard about it to find those who were still suffering. It all makes sense now. I've tried telling myself so many times over the years that maybe his sudden depression wasn't because he didn't win the competition. Maybe something else was going on that I wasn't aware of. But in the end, it all started with me mentioning the competition to him.
Oh, Kaveh.
Don't worry. I destroyed the diadem. There will never be another tragedy like this again. Never again.
Bitter solace. Or no solace. So that is it. We have done the parade of Providence. You know, I'm surprised that Kaveh takes that backseat pose in this main image to Al-Haytham, because Kaveh was kind of like the star of the show, right? This is a big introduction chapter for him. So Baiju's chapter was a thing that came out too. Right, that's what the search for a physician thing is. We'll do that later. There is the other event going on this week, Collector's Path. So we're gonna check this out. I don't even know what kind of event quest this is, because I never look any of these up. So we'll see if this has any plot. If it's just like one of those fight things to get your primos and books and gems and whatnot, I'll probably finish it on my own time, but we'll see if the first quest has anything to it. Right, when this quest got started, Paimon had mentioned something was happening here. The sign of Apausha. Apausha. Oh, I saw Miss Catherine's name mentioned. Talk to Catherine. The Corbiontes or whatever. Okay. Oh, Catherine, we have a drum. Implying we're not truly great adventurers already. The mysterious Darshan known by the Academia as the Nagar Junites. The mysterious Darshan, you say? It's a good thing Catherine's an all-knowing robot and she's got all this information fucking memorized down pat. Well, since Conria's involved. But when she was explaining the whole thing, she didn't seem overly concerned about. They're like, yeah, this has a very high failure rate. We suspected it wouldn't work out. How would you like to go give it a shot? You know? And if you end up disappearing, well, I guess you weren't good enough. So this event's taking us into the new area. So I have not explored really. I ran through here just to get the map data, and I ignored everything because I figured I'll collect it on screen sometime. Ah, so that explains what that thing is. It's tied to an event, not an actual quest. Wait, this is the event, right? Hmm. Come here, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solidify! Out of the frying pan, into the...
You're pretty strong.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Ah, it parked itself in the thing. That's good. I'm gonna go fight those mushrooms real quick. Because there's 4 of them. And I need mushroom stuff to level up Nahida's talents.
Born of ice and frost.
And Ganyu's pretty good at killing them. Without electricity or fire, so that I get the right material. Mysterious meat. Are these crystals, Paimon? I thought they were like salt or something. What's up, dude? Hold on. What is this?
Gather!
Trisherite. Any treasure in here? The Order of Skeptics. His name is Purho. Or like Pyro. That's a derogatory name. Yeah, it sounds derogatory. I couldn't help it. I was thinking, you gotta be careful if you're saying a word like Nagar quickly, because it's a little close to you know what. So I'm just gonna call them the Junites, you know, to avoid any misunderstandings. Give me 1 second here. I know, I gotta hit the button. We've completed the commission, sir. Please continue describing details while I continue to sidetrack myself. Things wouldn't be this way if it weren't for them. I would have to end you. That's a pretty edgy line to throw at me there. A mysterious drum with the cryo marking. Bring it on. Sometimes you gotta beat sense into these fuckheads that think they're tough shit.
Access denied.
Yeah, I'm the one who's an adventurer. Paimon just follows me everywhere. The divine bird Seamer. Which one is Seamer referencing in our reality? Hold on. Who is Seamer? Seamer, Iranian art as a winged creature in the shape of a bird, gigantic enough to carry off an elephant or a whale. It appears as a peacock. Yeah, Seamer is in like SMT and stuff. It's not a super. It's not like a Jormungandr. I think Seamer isn't an individual. It's like a rare beast entity. So you know. Not quite on the scale of being a legendary thing. It's kind of like a unicorn. You know, there's supposedly more than one unicorn. The silent desert. There's no music in this area. I'm gonna get some more of this stuff. Why is there no music in this area? Oh, there we go. Now we have music. Yeah, you want me to give you words of gratitude, but I could have just loaded down here. If this is important for a treasure or something, I'll probably end up looking that up. Hi, yo! I've murdered them all.
My will for Rex Lapis, born of ice and frost.
This thing is throwing out words. How are you gonna sacrifice yourself? Paimon, do you understand the weight of what this thing is saying it's going to do to close the hole in the sky? Well, Paimon just called her pretty. She likes the aesthetic. Yo, turtle.
No touching.
Solidify.
Nice and spicy.
Transfiguration.
I don't know how to interact with this turtle. Seems to be fairly immortal though. Just gonna pick up all this new stuff while we're here.
We're way behind.
I don't mean to just straight up kill the turtle, by the way. I would live in respect to the turtle and simply move on, but I had to see if it provided resources. This quest is sounding important enough that maybe there should have been some voice acting for Sarosh here. Or Sarouche. Use the power of Kavarina. Was that a key item or something? Like a gadget? How do I do this? I wasn't paying attention. Apparently we're going over here. Okay. How'd these guys get in here?
A new job.
A new
This is
job.
long overdue.
Jab cross. I will have order. Quake. Done.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
And all the more valuable for it.
Anything else to pick up here? I don't care about the radish. Oh, there's a thing in here. I'll always prioritize getting those so I don't lose track of them later. A lot of convenient warp points. Don't have to climb any of the ladders. Weird purple lights, another one? I don't know, that's something else on the map.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Couldn't we just come here from, you know, above? Got a tomato. Vishnyanyapati, the Order of Skeptics. I'm sure I butchered the crap out of that word. Eastern language words, man. We didn't come here to stop you. We came here to make sure you succeed. As luck would have it. I don't know what this guy is talking about. That is Paimon. It's just more vagaries. Like, oh yeah, we got history with them and they're holding us back, but There's nothing specific being said. And it's just bullshitting. This logic seems a tad messy. Sorry, I'm yawning. I don't mean yawn like that. It is 1 in the morning. You know, it's kind of a miracle that this world even exists. Hold on, let's take a minute here. So, like, you've got the Abyss doing their bullshit. Now you got the Fatui doing their bullshit to try and stop the gods or whatever. And you got the gods doing their bullshit. You had the Withering happening, which was killing off Sumeru. Thankfully, we were there to stop it. But, you know, it's been going on for a while. You had Eleazar as a consequence of that going on for a while. You have this giant hole in the sky that's just there. Like, there's so many calamities happening in this world. How does anyone manage to like keep living? There's so much bullshit going on. Wow, confident responses from Traveler here. This mission or event seemed like it should have had voice acting. I know I already said that, but it seems like a big deal. As the Bloom Guard of her race, Sarush can replace your characters to fly and move. There was another tooltip there. Okay. Yeah, she started making fun of Paimon, so I suppose we'll get along just well. So. Well, I can teleport to this point, I guess. This event might be of enough significance that I will resume in a future time because I didn't want to go super long tonight. I have some Team Wars stuff to handle, and then I want to take a nappy. Ugh, I am tired. We have until the end of this coming week for this event, I think. I'll have to check the day count again. It's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of here. How are you just gonna blindly believe that anyone will submit to me no matter what or who they are? Alright, we'll continue doing as long as it's like go to point A and read story, go to point B and read story, we'll continue on for now. What the fuck? I had seen that before and I don't know how to interact with that. Spin crystal. Radiant Keen Crystal. special four-leaf sigil. Can be affected by the power of Amrita and be moved by Sarush. Press Sarush's interact skill to pick them up and place them where they are needed. Oh. Alright, hold up. I understand, I think. I have to move that. Point. Wait. Come back to me, lady. Okay, A and B is up and down. Okay, that's the dash. I guess RT just keeps her on standby, which is not what I want. How do I pick this thing up? LB plus B. That's also not what I want. Do I just walk into it? How do I move this thing? Can you collect this for me? I'm too stupid to understand. Oh, there you go. LB plus X. The hell is that? The hell's all this? Hold up. We're getting too involved in this quest at the moment. Let me, Yeah, we have 8 days to do this, so I'll probably do this maybe next weekend if I have more time. I'm gonna grab this treasure chest right now, though.
Born of ice and frost. Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
Because it looks like we have a lot to do since she interacts with these tree things. Ah, damn, I'm gonna need to set fire to torches and everything. Yeah, okay. We'll worry about this later. I wanted to, yeah, head here. Now what? Monster from the gray crystals. Okay, so if you like hold right trigger, she stays in that form. It's weird, I keep thinking the crystals are spawning or whatever, but that's not what's happening. I don't know what this is either. A lot of new game mechanics in this zone. Let me just keep going this way for the
Next on the agenda.
I need to make sure I give myself enough time to finish this, so maybe like Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday. It depends on when casting actually goes down for the tournament.
Are you here to play with me?
Solidify!
No, baby.
Let me amuse myself a little. All hail!
wonder where she went.
Over here! Born of icy. You need to hurry up. This was well done.
I don't have water on my team.
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
This guy's cheating. It's like playing a first-person shooter game and you're trying to hide in a weird spot on the environment that you're not supposed to be on. More people.
This is order.
Transfiguration. Access denied. This is long overdue.
Looks like I went too far.
Looks like I went too far.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
So what would happen if you miss out on this event? Does this area just purify itself later, or is this just a timed event? Nirodha fruit, born by special plants, and the juices contains power. Interact with Sarush to gain the ability to throw them. They can melt through crystals. Okay. Where's the fruit? Damn, can I just play Genshin Impact like this? Just fly in Impact? Right, that's a stone thing. I don't see a fruit. Anyone see this plant anywhere? Am I blind? I must be really blind. Is this it? Ah, there it is. I didn't know it was on the side of the wall. Okay.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling
I
a
wasn't
contract.
expecting Sarush to become a bomber plane. Now, are we heading underground? No, not yet. We're heading this way.
We're way behind schedule.
This is the only one I see here, so... Okay, it doesn't do anything for this stuff. I didn't quite understand how this stuff gets activated. Oh man, that's a lot of mechanics I got. I'm too old for these, like, complex mechanics, man. I can do what? I'm just a big old geezer anymore. Farazan said it well earlier, but I don't know if I want to keep up with the kiddos.
Next on the agenda.
Okay, yeah, I figured this is what it meant.
Take your true form.
Gather.
Nice and spicy.
Hey, open sesame, buddy.
By ordinance divine.
I will have order.
Eat this. That's right.
Access denied. Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
Where am I supposed to bring this, though? Is it just with me forever? Okay, it's gonna default back to a point. Okay, as long as it just defaults to a point, then whatever. How do I open you?
Nice and spicy.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
I see a red thing. But let's continue with the... I'll open those later.
We're way behind schedule.
Guess we're gonna have to actually thoroughly do this location before the event runs out, because this character that we have with us... No, she's not time limited, so she's permanent. Oh, maybe we're not even doing the event yet. Maybe you just have to finish this quest first. I don't know. She's right there, though. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure.
Next on the agenda.
Stabilize.
If this is part of the time limited event or if it's like not. Continue onward. Now what? Burgeoning spirit. Sorush can interact. Okay. Tutorial complete.
The extra mile.
There's one of those wormy germies. Those Wennets. The why nots. No, that's the Pokemon. Alright, let's grab this first. Before I awaken this and have a hard time getting this. Okay. Most excellent. Let's grab this teleporter. And then I think I'll save this for next time. Let's not get too distracted now. So yeah, this event seems like it's going to require me to do exploration stuff, so we'll do this next time. We'll keep it short otherwise. Guys, thanks for joining me on some more Genshin. I do have to dedicate some time to this game if I don't want to fall irreparably behind. It's not just this event, there's other events coming up real soon. They did their next version preview, which I got the codes for. Hells yeah, free primos. But basically, even more content is coming out and another major event around the corner. So I do need to at least do this stuff. So I will get to work on this, and we have a lot of other main quests to do, right? I have this Lost in Sands world quest. We have the hangout with, what's his name? Baiju. I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, I get some Genshin packs. Alright, Blue. I love it. Come on, make the viewers jealous. Because it's funny. Do it for the memes. It's only purple. Are you jealous viewers of my new Favonius Lance? Well, what about this Ganyu? Ah, oh, damn it. That's okay.
Osmanthus wine tasted same as I remember.
Shit. So I'm probably never gonna have Primo Gems again, depending on how they divide their stuff up. And my plan is, I would like to... I have a max Favonius Lance. This is just trash.
But where are those who share?
Ganyu, Shenhua, Yai, Nahida, and Kazuha. I should do A or I, but they're the characters that I'm like trying to get constellation in the next, and Zhongli is maxed. And I'll just get them in whatever order
Every
I
journey
can.
has its final day. Don't rush.
I'm in no rush, Zhongli. That's why I'm taking a break. Guys, I'm leaving. Hope you all have a good one. Thanks for listening and watching. We'll get some more Genshin Impact done soon.